Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to give my review over the Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know how this lighting is. I have every light on in this room. It's daytime now, so I have the curtain open. So it looks a whole lot better than the way than what it did in my Love and Marriage Huntsville review. So yeah, it looks a whole lot better. So if y'all watched that video, it was kind of dark, but we have to do. I only could do the best I could do with this lighting situation. All right, so the reunion. This is the last part. I'm kind of happy that it's over. Um, I want to talk about who I think should come back, who I think should not come back, who should probably be a friend of the show, and probably another video. I thought that Nikki did an okay job. It didn't give me what I thought it was going to give. I think because it started out with such a bang, I thought it was going to kind of stay that way. I felt like some people she kind of was easy on, like Karen, Robin, Um, but other than that, I thought she did an okay job. It just didn't give me what I thought it was going to give. Would I like to see Nikki back next season? I mean, girl, she comes back, she comes back. If she doesn't, she doesn't, girl. All right. So Ashley, it basically starts off where it left off. Ashley not having a storyline. We're going to have to just be honest, y'all. About the only ones that I remember that actually tried to bring something outside of the group as far as a personal storyline is Mia. I think Wendy, Candace, a little bit for Robin. Other than that, Giselle didn't bring nothing. Ashley didn't bring nothing. Karen didn't bring nothing. Ashley says, so are you saying that my family is not my storyline? Girl, I'm not going to sit here and say that your family can't be your storyline because it is a Real Housewives. So if you do have a husband or kids, that could definitely be your storyline. But I don't think that that's interesting enough to make people be that into like Ashley's at home life. Like no one cares, no tea, no shade. No one cares about those kids. They're not like, we care about Giselle's kids because Giselle's kids can speak. They're funny, right? So we care what, like your kids are babies. Like what we gonna do with that? We don't care about Michael. Michael is disgusting. Okay. Nikki says, so you loved your breast milk down there. This is what it comes down to. And I have been saying this. Y'all say that Ashley understood the assignment. Ashley literally just had a baby, went down to Williamsburg, started some mess, got her milk, and then left. She was being messy. She was starting some mess, clearly, because as soon as the mess happened, she got her stuff and left. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that, but again, people say that Ashley understood the assignment. Now, when it's anybody else who wants to get some stuff popping or respond to some stuff, is they need a dragon, okay? I do feel like Wendy should have had a little bit more smoke for Ashley. However, with that being said, I like the fact that she went directly to Giselle because Giselle was the ringleader, right? It wasn't like I'm going to wait 2 years to, get some stuff popping. You telling me right now, we're going to handle the situation right here in the moment. So let's go. Like she said, let's get it popping. Okay? Candace, I wanted Candace to shut up. I don't know what the problem is with like, this is why I'm rolling my eyes because it's like, girl, we just got done having these conversations about colorism and y'all not being treated fairly. But girl, as soon as it's time for somebody to finally get into Ashley's ass, you want to interject. Girl, shut up. Because when it's time for you, girl, they're going to gang up on you. Okay? Nikki, I want to know what show was Nikki watching. Like she asked Giselle, girl, am I watching the wrong show? Like what show am I watching? Girl, what show are you watching when you saw sexual chemistry between Robin Dixon and Juan Dixon? Girl, they look like two homeboys. I ain't never seen no sexual chemistry between Juan and Robin. Never. They didn't give me brother and sister. Quiet as it's kept. Okay? I think that Robin may be one of Nikki's favorites. She asked Robin about, basically her, and I will say this too. I don't think, I could be wrong. I tried not to hop on the Robin ain't got no brain or Robin is Giselle's sidekick, but I have to say that, girl, this season made me look at Robin through a different lens because of the whole "are we upset at Ashley?" Girl, what? And right then and there, that was enough for me to determine, like, okay, girl, you really don't like. Girl, Giselle really is like the ringleader, and girl, you're just following. Robin tries to explain that she didn't mean it like me and Giselle. I meant like, are we mad? Girl, no, it's the same thing. The simple fact that you even have to ask Giselle. So now you're trying to say it wasn't about me and Giselle. It was about the group. Are we mad at Ashley? I was drunk, Nikki. No, girl. You meant what you said. You wanted Giselle to think for you. Okay? The reason will be Shady. Here we go again. The same situation, different. It's different for who the people involved. So they say they're bothered by Wendy and her shady invitation, but Wendy basically was taking it too far or shouldn't have felt some type of way about their shady invitation. I feel like sometimes I be watching I feel like sometimes I don't know what I'm watching. What is the difference? You literally had already said that two people, that Karen and Wendy, couldn't even use your restroom. You send this invitation that's reasonably shady. Then you let them know that it was actually about them. Then at the end of the day, you called Wendy a hater, which means that the invitation was actually shady. But then when Wendy is shady with her invitation back to you, now it's a problem. Now it's just tongue in cheek. Girl. Okay. She asked them, are they secret lovers? For $50 billion, something about $50 billion. Let me say something. For $50 billion, bitch, I will fuck Ray. Okay? Ray and Karen at the same time. For $50 billion, man. What type of stupid ass question is that? Okay? And then Mia says she has the nerve to call. And then Candace, of course, jumps in and says that she would join Robin, Ashley, and Giselle. Girl, I wanted to say, girl, Candace, you can't join in. You too dark. They don't want you. That's why Giselle made it be known that it's gonna be me, Ashley, and Robin. She skipped right up. You was sitting right beside her. She skipped right over you and went to the other two. You too dark for that situation. Sorry to break it to you. Anyways, Candace says she would join in. Mia says that's a prostitute. She has the nerve to call me a prostitute. And then Candace was because you are, darling. I don't know why I thought that was funny. It's nothing here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was an okay reunion. Like, Nikki did an okay job, I guess. Giselle and Robin sharing a bed in LA. It's not that big of a deal. Girl, no, I don't think Giselle and Robin are actually lesbians. I think that Robin getting, I don't know. But I don't think that Giselle is a lesbian. I don't think they're sleeping together. Like, I just don't think that. So it's really not that. I don't understand the big deal about harping on it. Like, girl, let's move on. Michael and Juan. Okay, let's just be for real, y'all. I think the reason why a lot of us, well, some of us, I'll include myself in this, okay, are a little kind of confused about the Michael and Juan situation is I think that we are not used to men, especially black men, still befriending someone after he found out that this man wants to perform fellatio on him. Okay. Um, I think we're used to, and this is not a good thing. I think Nikki said this. I think we're used to like a black man ready to beat the shit out of a man for saying, I want to suck your dick, right? And because Juan is not giving that, and Juan is just like, oh, whatever. Like, what's up, Michael? What's up? It's like, oh my God, what's going on, right? And the truth is, Juan could very well be secure in his sexuality, and it does not bother him at all. I think that some people want Juan to kind of like lash out or to act a certain way about Michael, saying that he would suck his, you know, his penis. Um, But it is what it is. I don't think that Juan is gay. I've never thought that Juan was gay. I really do believe that Juan is just secure in his manhood, his sexuality, and it does not bother him. I do think that if people continue to make a big deal out of it, like Robin said, I think that will probably start to bother him. And I think in that sense, that's where like some of the tension between men who are actually gay or bisexual, hey Michael, and straight men, why we can't be friends. Because if a straight man and a gay man are friends, even if you take out the fact that the gay man may not even want to do anything sexual with the straight man, people will still look at like, you friends with a gay dude? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, girl. Nikki says, basically, does Michael have any, the way she said, does Michael have any other gay friends? Basically, the way she said it, it sounded like she was calling Michael gay. And then I guess once they called it out, she apologized for it. But girl, Michael, I don't care what nobody says. I think Michael is either gay or bisexual. Period. There's no other way around it. He might not be gay. If he's not gay, I think he's definitely bisexual. Even the straightest of the straightest of the straightest man is not walking around here talking about they will suck someone's dick. Now, the patting on the ass, whatever. Y'all, girl, I was thinking about this the other day. Why is it that in sports, the thing to do when someone does a good job is to smack them on their ass? Why is that the thing to do? Okay. Anyways, so she goes to Giselle. You are strikingly gorgeous. Yes, yes. She basically asks Giselle, from basically from season 1 to now, you've aged. And, one thing that I try to do, and people who watch my channel for the longest know that I really don't like to talk about a woman's looks. Now, have I done it before? Yes. I usually am aware of when I'm doing it because either I'm trying to make an example. Like I remember when we were talking about OG and Evelyn. And my sister and one of my friends, Brittany, will tell you I never, ever, 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 ever thought Evelyn was a cute girl. I remember when basketball seasons first came on, I really thought Evelyn was, this is no tea, no shade. This is no disrespect to my trans girls. I really thought Evelyn was like a trans woman, like in the beginning stages. She had a very strong face to me. It probably wasn't until like the next season or the season after I was like, oh, she's a cute girl. Evelyn was never a cute girl to me. She was not cute. She was giving me very much, girl. I just started taking my shots and pill, whatever the trans girls take when you transitioning, girl. But that's what she was giving me very much, girl. I'm transitioning. She very much strong face tease. Okay? But for the most part, I try not to talk about a woman's looks because it's just me. You know, we can talk about wigs and makeup and your dress look a mess. That shit can be fixed and changed. But to just go in on a woman looks like that's just kind of like mean to me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know I've done it before, but I try my hardest to kind of like stay away from that. With that being said, like I said, I'm usually aware when I say it, like I'm aware now. Giselle, to me, is not aging the best. She's not. To me, she's not. Quiet as it's kept, her and Karen look almost the same age. Is Giselle an ugly woman? No. But is she aging the best? Absolutely not. And I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't want to go any further into that. Nikki says something about whenever you hurt someone. The first person I thought about was Candace. Did y'all hear when Nikki said something about when basically people negate the fact that you're hurt whenever you hurt, like when you lash out someone, like basically like y'all forgot that I was hurt in the process of me getting this bitch together, right? Anyways, you shame Karen. Karen, shame basically shame she's made ageist comments basically. And, Giselle's like, no, I haven't. Of course, they rolled the tape back. Yes, she has. Of course, these women don't think the only person that does something wrong is really Candace. Everybody else is pretty much like, no, I didn't. I don't know what she's talking about. Right? Karen. Did Karen say that her face was better looking than Giselle's? Okay, Karen. Karen must have been on that shit. Karen looks good. Karen, they brought up Karen and how she looked before. Karen definitely looked 65 season 1. Karen looks a good 50, 58. So how old is Karen right now? 58? Karen looks a great 58. To me, Karen don't give me no younger than no 50. She don't. She don't give me 52. Karen looks like a good solid 55. Right? Her and Giselle, quiet as it's kept, look the same age. Quiet as it's kept, no tea, no shade. I shouldn't even be saying this, but girl, Robin don't even look her age. Robin look older than 40. How old is Robin? 42? Robin look a good 47, 48. At the reunion, she did. Usually Robin does look her age. Like on the show, Robin does kind of look her age. But at the reunion, that makeup was horrible. I was looking like, oh, anyway. All right. So Karen is basically like, her body, I guess her body better than her, your face better, marriage better, money better. Girl, anyways. So that's pretty much the end of that. They go on a break. Eddie comes out and he's like, boy, she was drilling into y'all. I thought it was kind of cute and funny when Wendy responded like, girl, I don't even know. I thought it was funny that she called her husband girl. Girl, I don't even know what she gonna say to me. Mia. She got on, and next it was Mia's turn. And, she brought up Mia and her mom's situation. She said her and her mom, I guess, her mom is watching her kids right now. They're doing good, basically. I was kind of confused about the whole threesome thing because she said that, I don't know, girl. It's so, like, I see why people get frustrated with Mia because I want Mia to come back next season. I don't like I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't like the one season stuff. If they're going to bring a girl on, she need to be there at least for 2 or 3 seasons. Now, after 2 or 3, like, to just get rid of somebody, like, I think that's why we can never get do I think these girls need to be on this show like 10 and 15 years? Girl, you can start recycling them out, girl, after a minute. But I want Mia to come back next season, but I can see why people definitely roll their eyes at Mia because, like, Mia do a whole bunch of, like, unnecessary just lying. Like, Mia, girl, You would not be a fucking stripper if you had $100 million in the bank. Like, let's just be honest. Like, it's not to put down the girls who are. Shout out to all the girls who strippers who watch my page. It's not to put down the girls who are strippers, but let's just be honest. Like, if people were really out here rolling in that type of money, people would not be on OnlyFans sucking dick and getting their backs broke out, fucking raw and shit. Hello? Like, nobody would be in the strip club taking their clothes off. I don't know one woman or man who in the strip club because they just sitting on a whole bunch of dough and this is what I want to do. It's more than likely it's what you probably feel like you had to do to survive. And then the money became good and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do until I can't do it no more. Mia, you would not be a stripper if you had $100 million in the bank. Girl, stop lying, girl. Anyways. But I still want Mia to come back, girl. I just want them to bring a scholar. Girl, we're gonna talk about that in another video. I was confused about her picking beautiful women. Girl, what is she talking about? Like, do y'all have threesomes or not? Are you picking the women to dance for your husband while y'all are at the strip club? Or are you picking the women to come back to your home for a threesome or to go back to the hotel for a threesome? Because it sounded like you said that that y'all don't do threesomes. And then it sounded like you were saying, yes, we do threesomes. I picked the women out that are basically not real. Girl, just say you picked the women that's not black. Because you already told us, G already told us he don't eat that. You told us that G like white girls. Come on, girl. We're not gonna play this game. I'm not trying to go through the weeds to find out. Girl, no. Girl, it is what it is. They talk about Mia looking at people wanting, I guess, saying that the husbands, I don't know. Like, y'all did give me a lot of passes. Like, y'all were upset because Kenya Moore called Apollo fine. And I don't know nobody who didn't think Apollo wasn't fine. Okay? But y'all got mad at Kenya for saying Apollo was fine. But girl, Mia can literally say that somebody's husband tossed a salad, then say, your man, he didn't even look me. I mean, she was talking to her husband. He didn't even look me in the eye. And girl, y'all don't bat an eye. Girl, y'all not gonna get on to her? Okay. All right. But yeah, Mia, anyways, girl, it doesn't, Wendy and the candles. It doesn't look odd to me. I just feel like if people listen to Wendy and what Wendy has said about her culture, that, girl, they already have, either you're going to become what she said, a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. So it's not weird to me that Wendy is doing this essential home line. That's probably what she really wants to do, but because of how she was raised, it was already laid out for her. Bitch, you're gonna be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer, right? So now I have this opportunity to actually live out my true dream and not what's been laid out for me before I was even born. It's not hard for me to understand. So Wendy, I think Wendy was lying. Wendy, it was giving me I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable when Nikki was asking her about the booty models and Wendy was like, I was like, okay, this is a little uncomfortable for me. I think Wendy is lying, basically. I think Wendy is lying. I think Wendy, that's that Wendy spirit, girl. I damn near choked and went home to glory. Oh, girl, let me get some water, girl. Oh, girl, take me to the king. Yeah, don't take me to the king, baby. I ain't ready to go. I got stuff to do. Ooh, take me to the king, baby. Shout out to Tamala Man, baby. Anyways, who's child? Well, that's that Wendy. That's that Nigerian spirit that Wendy done sent over here. Oh, wait. All right. But no, I definitely think Wendy was lying, period. I don't believe nothing she was saying about her not knowing who Eddie follows. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Candace and her mother. She definitely needs to place boundaries. I mean, I don't think that that's anything. Can't Dorothy is going to continue to do what Dorothy wants to do until Candace puts her foot down and says, "You not gonna fucking do this." Now let me say this too. I think that a lot of people are not telling the truth on how they would handle a situation with a disrespectful mother. I see it too many times online. I see too many grown black men and women saying, "I could never talk to my mama like that. I could never disrespect my mama like that." Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. So for people to start all of a sudden thinking that Candace is going to do something that the majority of y'all will not do. You know how many grown ass men are walking around here with wives who cannot get along with their mother and the son will not check the mother? It happens all the time. It's a woman out there right now who pissed off at her husband because her husband won't check his mama because his mama is fucking disrespectful. The most he'll probably say is, "Ma, you can't say that, Ma. You can't say that." But he ain't checking her like y'all want Candace to check her mama on TV. Y'all not checking y'all mamas and daddies like that on TV. Stop it. Now, with that being said, if Candace did check her mama, I wouldn't find nothing wrong with it. Girl, you're a grown-ass woman. She's a grown-ass woman. At some point in life, respect gonna have to go both ways. You are not a child. And even if you were a child, it's still some type of level of respect that should be given. Okay? It is what it is, girl. Like I said, girl. I mean, I remember some of y'all even saying, like when I was talking about Kirk Franklin and his son, how like if I was the son, as soon as Kirk would have told me, what did Kirk tell his son? "I'll break your neck." Well, I'll break yours too, motherfucker. The whatever you giving me is what I'm giving you. And y'all said that I was wrong. But now y'all want Candace to cuss her mama out in front of y'all. For y'all. But when I was telling y'all that if I was Kirk Franklin's son, I would have gave him the same energy and we would have been two cussing motherfuckers on the phone. Daddy or not. I was wrong. Okay. Anyways, now Nikki. This is where I was like, "Ooh, Nikki, girl, to me, I thought that it was unnecessarily shady for her to try and downplay what Candace has done with her music career. It's almost like she didn't believe Candace. You're number 24. 500 million streams. You see what I'm saying? It was coming across as some. I'll say this much. I would have expected Nikki, who has been in the music industry for so long, to have a better understanding or a little bit more respect on someone who's trying to navigate through the music industry. And when you look at R&B singers who really don't sell as they probably should, Candace ain't too far behind as far as first album. I think she said her first week sales like 20,000, which of course in the land of like the Beyoncés and, you know, the Adeles ain't nothing, because Adele probably was sold 1 million her first week. So 20,000. But when you compare that 20,000 to like, I think Jasmine Sullivan's reality TV album, her last album, sold like 30,000 in the first week. I think Fantasia's album sold like 10 to 15,000 in the first week. So if Candace can sell 20,000, I think Candace is doing a decent job. Again, when you compare it to like the other girls, like the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, no. Right? But for Candace, I think that that's a good job. Um, I thought that Nikki was being, again, almost a little bit on the borderline of like disrespectful. Because if someone was to disrespect her numbers, right, she would have a fit. But it is what it is. They want Candace to sing. Now, it's so crazy to me how during the whole reunion, everybody wanted Candace to shut up because Nikki was asking everybody questions. Now everybody wants to gang on Candace. Sing your song, sing your song. I don't need to sing. I got my record deal. Tell Ashley to sing. Tell her to sing. Tell her to sing Coffee. Whatever that song was. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all just saw my video. Girl, she good. I don't think shit. Candace sings. She did a good job. She has a decent voice. You know, it ain't like no Kiki Wide or nothing like that. But she has a decent voice. She can sing to me at the end of the day. When she did say, I'm gonna sing a gospel song, I said, this bitch sing a gospel song, she sing His Eyes Is on the Sparrow, I am going to die. Now, I will say this much. I did not understand why, if she was going to sing, why she would not sing one of her own songs and why she wanted to sing a gospel song. Now, I did think that was kind of dumb. Like, girl, why the fuck? If you gonna sing, bitch, sing one of your songs. A gospel song? Girl, you're not a gospel artist. And girl, you better not sing His Eyes Is on the fucking Sparrow. Okay? Girl, that's a go-to song for all the girls. Girl. Anyways, so she sings, everybody is, everybody claps. She does a good job. Chris comes out, Chris is pissed. He says he didn't like the line of questioning. Candace is like, she's cool with it because she was being shady to everybody. That's how my thing is, it's one thing if she was I think while she was shady to Candace, I thought that she would have probably been a little bit more understanding because Candace is an artist and Nikki would understand how hard it is for some women, some people to break in the industry. And then when you compare it, when you really look at like R&B singers and all that stuff, it's like a whole different situation in my opinion. Anyways, Chris comes out, he's pissed. He don't like the line of questioning. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. However, I also didn't think that Chris was being very disrespectful. He walked up to his wife and was having, a private, I know it was on camera, but he was having a private conversation with his wife. It's not like he walked around, the studio slamming doors and cussing people out. It wasn't nothing like that. And they take shots, and that's pretty much the end of the reunion. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I'm thinking about, girl, I'm not even going to say it. If y'all see it pop up on the screen, y'all will know if I'm reviewing that bullshit or not. Bye, y'all.